And I'm super excited. Jimmy Jacobs has been a fixture of the independent scene for quite some time. Controversy has followed him everywhere he's gone, whether it's calling himself the Zombie Princess, the groups he's been associated with.
these days?
Well, the groups he's associated with.
But you know what, though? His controversy comes from a place of where it needs to be. He does the right things, whether it's whoever he works for. He's remained, whoa, almost a hot start there. He's remained true to his friends and his family. He does not let the business color lines keep him from being where he wants to be. And if it costs him a job one place, there's many other places that would love to hire him, just like here at Wrestler's Lab.
Yep, he got in a little bit of a controversial bit a little bit earlier on this year. He was deemed unprofessional, which, as Joakim was saying,
I don't understand how you can be unprofessional when you're supporting your friends.
100%.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like, we all get what the big show is. We get it. But you know what? If you can't be supportive, then how do you expect anyone to support you?
And competition, it makes everybody better.
Healthy competition creates cash. It creates an atmosphere where everyone can succeed.
Because if there's no competition, there's no way to improve.
Yes, that's it.
You're just spinning your wheels.
You know, the old adage is, if every day is great, then no day is great. So if there's no competition, how can you better yourself? If you've got nothing to compare yourself against, then how can you be better?
And Darby Allin rolling up Jimmy Jacobs very quickly.
I tell you what, there hasn't been one popcorn match on this card yet. We've been here going on 3 hours, and I don't want to turn. I don't want to turn away.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
transfixed.
Oh, and Darby Allin taunting Jimmy, making him come to him and want to hit him. And Jimmy Jacobs is the master of the mind games. He's been associated with so many controversial aspects of professional wrestling. It was part of a little group that kind of turned the industry upside down for a little while. It was called the Age of the Fall.
Mm-hmm.
That man hung a man above his head like a stuck pig and drank his blood and was wearing an all-white jacket and made sure that white turned complete crimson.
Sounds like an average night in Brooklyn nightlife to me.
Yeah, pretty much. But you have to understand, as insane as Darby is, you know he studied Jimmy. You know he studied every aspect of his career once this match was announced.
Oh, you know Darby's even a fan of Jimmy. You know Darby was probably influenced by Jimmy in a lot of ways.
See, look at that. Mind games.
Jimmy likes a fake out. We can tell that.
Yep, but
so does Darby.
Athleticism of Darby Allin. Suicide dive. Somebody lost a beer.
Oh, no.
A little bit of alcohol abuse, and there's some physical abuse on Jimmy Jacobs right there. Darby Allin taking it right to the Zombie Princess.
So I'm noticing Darby always maintains like a boxer pose in between strikes.
that's a true fighter. Someone who's been in a lot of fights.
He's ready. He keeps his hands up and knows when to guard.
And Jimmy Jacobs, as a counter to that, will take about 4 punches to give you one stern one.
Again, that's a wonderful observation by DJ AR over there.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Looks like he's going to be bowling for Darby.
Bowling for goths.
You talk about unique offense.
Beautiful diving, sliding, gliding Jimmy Jacobs.
This ref is trying hard to take
try it
control
again?
of the match,
He's
but
gonna
it's
try
not
it again.
working out.
They're right by us.
Reposition.
Oh, he missed!
And he
Hit the
moved
bar.
out of the way.
Head first into the bar.
I got to stand up to see this one to see if Jimmy's head is part of the bar now.
Darby's taking it back to the ring.
Well, Darby knows the only place you could win is in the ring, but Jimmy, being that veteran, using the ring as a weapon. There's a reason he was a leader in many of the groups that he was a part of. And now he has Darby on the ropes, on the floor, basically being beaten down and using the ring, again, as a weapon. Using the ring apron to basically blind Darby Allin so he can't see where the offense is coming from. To your point, DJ, where you can't be in a boxing stance if you're covered up and you can't see where it's coming.
That's right.
Using that ring skirt a la Fit Finley. You talk about crowd control.
Jimmy Jacobs, the master manipulator. You know, Jimmy Jacobs. You know, I don't want to sell Darby Allin short, but Jimmy Jacobs, you know, might as well have his master's degree in psychology.
Yes.
And ring psychology, not just one, but both. He can get you manipulated outside of those ropes and just as well as inside of the ropes.
I'd imagine Jimmy gets underestimated, too, because of the flamboyance in his style. The nail polish, the fur.
He's fabulous. I don't care what anybody says.
You know, I saw Jimmy walking around earlier today. He was wearing glittery, sparkly shoes.
I saw those.
Those got to be in a few $1,000s that none of us have.
Knockoff.
Don't let him hear you say that.
But no matter what, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
And Jimmy also already put that vibe out there where it's just like, I don't care what you think. I don't care how you think I look. I feel great.
It's true. You know a girl came to fight when she came with her nails painted. That's all I'm going to say.
I might keep this guy around.
And Jimmy doesn't just look ready to fight. He's going to be ready to fight when Darby's about to spring off this rope. Wasn't ready for that, though, however. And right into an armbar. Beautiful transition.
Quick thinking.
Darby trying to extend the arm and doing the joint manipulation on the hands and the fingers.
Yeah,
And
huge shout out to the ring crew here at Wrestler's Lab. Mainly because that guy's humongous.
And had a beer.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy gets the ropes, and Darby Allin trying to maintain the offense, but gets hurled right into that second rope.
You know, for as flamboyant as Jimmy's style is, in the ring, none of his moves are particularly showy.
No, Jimmy's moves are very to the point and decisive. Might have to do with the fact that Jimmy's had the hell beat out of him his entire career. He's had chipped teeth. He's had his right knee completely reconstructed.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know. He moves so fluid in the ring.
He's been powerbombed into the crowds. And before Pentagon was running around breaking people's arms and using spikes, Jimmy Jacobs was doing that first to guys like B.J. Whitmer, Kevin Steen. But Darby Allin having Jimmy on the ropes right now on the top rope. Top rope superplex.
Oh, wow. And like you said, top rope superplex, full extension.
Darby couldn't quite get a leg hook on that, though.
But Darby didn't waste any time or any motion. It was
Went
right on
for
top
the
on
pin.
Jimmy
Smart
Jacobs.
move, yeah.
This match was blowing up the internet. It's delivering on all cylinders already. And this is just early on. Because you know neither one of these gentlemen are going to go down very early.
Could you imagine how it is when you have one small guy in there who feels like he's got everything and more to prove. Then you've got two guys in there with years of experience looking for that coffin drop, and he got caught with a neck breaker.
And you can tell they're both veterans because they keep going for pins in the center of the ring.
Look, that ferocity.
No wasted motion. The ferocity by Darby Allin, by Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy went for that spear. Darby diving out of the way. Darby climbing up, possibly looking for a moonsault. Ducks out of it. Jimmy with the back elbow. Is Jimmy going to go for a moonsault? Nope. Diving backwards cutter. Goes for the cover, though. Like you said, a veteran going.
Working
one
now.
count.
Now Darby's starting to get insane. Like I said, the ferocity of these two guys, both being smaller men in a big man's game, making names for themselves being the smaller man. You have that energy on both sides. Like the kids say, keep that energy. And look at that code red! Beautiful code red by Darby Allin right there. Unbelievable.
This is another match where it feels like they're so even.
Yes.
They both have the same style of power, the same speed, same agility.
I wouldn't be surprised if whoever comes out on top of this match wouldn't be in line down the road for a Wrestlers Laboratory Championship shot.
Set of knees.
Jimmy hooking him up, possibly for a swing-out suplex.
Not quite.
Darby gets out of it. Going for the O'Connor roll. Springboard. And a beautiful spear. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Here is your winner, the Zombie Princess,
Unbelievable!
Darby was going for something more flashy, but Jimmy countered with a straight-up spear.